Last Tuesday at dinner, 4 words slipped out. See, your sister finished. 6 seconds later, the younger one's fork hit the floor and she walked out of the kitchen. Then I did something next that made the older one cry too. Both kids hurt in under a minute. New record.
Those 4 words you said? Most parents say a version of them every week, and they wreck both kids at the same time. I'll give you the rewrite, but first you have to see what you actually did.
I was trying to motivate her. See, your sister finished her food. That's encouragement, right?
That's not what she heard. She heard, I'm worse than my sister. That's the sentence that landed in her head. 1 sentence doesn't do it. 1,000 sentences over a childhood. That's the wound.
She's only 3. She forgets in 5 minutes.
She forgets the sentence. She doesn't forget the feeling. The feeling stacks. By the time she's 8, she'll already knows she's the slow one, without remembering a single moment that taught her.
Okay, now the older one. I praised her. What did I do to her?
Stay with me. The part that hurts the winner is actually scarier. When you said, see, you finished, what she heard wasn't good job. It was, I am loved when I am better than my sister. That's the contract he just signed her into.
Wait.
Now she has to keep winning, forever. Because the day she stops winning, the love she got for winning, in her head, disappears. The good one role is a cage, not a crown.
That's why she cried after I praised her. Hold on, this is heavier than I expected.
Hold on, it gets worse, because the most damaging comparison isn't even the one you say out loud. I'll get there. First, the fix.
Give me the fix. How do I phrase it?
Each kid only gets measured against one person, herself yesterday. Never her sibling. Never the kid next door. Only the version of her that existed 24 hours ago.
Example.
Bad. Your sister finished. Why are you still sitting there? Good. Looks like you're not hungry yet. Is your body telling you it's full, or is the playing more fun right now? For the older one. You finished tonight. Yesterday you left half. Something different today? That's the only ruler allowed in this house.
What about older kids? My niece is 9. The comparisons there aren't about food. It's grades, talents, who got picked for the team. Same rule?
Same rule, harder execution. Your brother gets straight A's, why can't you? That sentence plants a wound that lasts 30 years. Ask any adult and they'll quote the exact sentence their parent said about a sibling, word for word.
I can quote mine. Your cousin got into the gifted program. I was 9. I still hear it.
Right. So at 9, 10, 11, you only talk about her math test next to her last math test, not next to her brother's. Not the class average, just her, then versus her now.
And the tween version? 12, 13. When it's grades, plus looks, plus who's popular.
Tween version is the most dangerous. She's already comparing herself constantly. To classmates, to social media, to her sister's friend group. If you add ANY comparison on top, you're piling onto a kid who's already drowning in it. She needs one place that isn't a leaderboard. Home is supposed to be that place.
Okay, now tell me the worst kind. You said the silent one.
Silent comparison. You don't say a single word, but your face, your tone, your eyes do all the work. Older one brings a drawing. Your eyes light up, phone down. Whoa, tell me about this. Younger one brings hers 30 seconds later. Nice, eyes still on the screen.
Oh, no, I do this constantly.
Everyone does. And silent comparison hurts more than the spoken one, because she can feel it but can't point at it. There's no sentence to argue with, just a sticky feeling. Daddy loves my sister more. She just becomes the difficult one. And you wonder why.
How do I stop?
Same routine for every kid, every time. Phone down. Eyes on her. 5 full seconds of looking at what she brought. Then one specific sentence. I see you used red here and 3 circles. What's this part? If you can't match the energy, fake it. Your face is the receipt and she's reading it every day.
What about when I compare them to other people's kids? My friend's son, the cousin. Look how well he plays piano.
That one is even worse than sibling comparison. Sibling comparison says you're not as good as your sister. Outside comparison says somewhere out there, there is always a kid better than you. That sentence runs in the background of her head for the rest of her life. Every job interview, every relationship, a voice saying someone else did it better.
I had that voice. I still have that voice.
So end the chain with you. Admire other kids on your own time. Never use them as a ruler in front of yours.
Okay, now, the secret weapon. You mentioned one-on-one time.
30 minutes a week per kid. One-on-one. Phone in another room. No siblings. She picks the activity.
30 minutes is nothing. That can't be enough.
30 minutes of 100% presence is more than 6 hours of half attention divided across 2 kids. For 30 minutes, she isn't dividing you with anyone. She isn't competing. She's wholly owned. A kid who has 30 minutes of wholly owned a week doesn't need to fight for your attention the other 6 days. She knows her turn is coming.
Phone has to actually be in another room?
Another room, not in your pocket. One vibration and the spell breaks, and she knows the spell broke.
What if I have twins? Same age, same class, same everything.
Twins need it more, not less. Find one specific, unique thing each twin did today. Different things. You asked a question I'd never thought of. You noticed your friend was sad and sat with her. Never the same compliment, never used as contrast. And let them pick different clothes, different snacks. Every choice to be different is them building a self.
Real talk. What if I slip? What if, see, your sister falls out of my mouth before I can stop it?
Self-correct on the spot, out loud, in front of the kid. Daddy said that wrong. I shouldn't compare you to your sister. You're you. The repair teaches her adults to make mistakes and fix them. That's more powerful than the original wound.
What if my own mom does it on the phone? See, your cousin already reads chapter books.
After Grandma hangs up, you find your kid privately. Grandma said that. Daddy doesn't agree. You're you. You read at your pace. That's the only pace I care about. She'll learn who in this family actually sees her. And as an adult, guess whose calls she picks up?
Brutal but fair. One more. What about positive comparison? Your brother had a hard time learning this too, but he kept going.
Still comparison. Any sentence that drags the sibling in as a reference point is comparison. Rewrite. I see you working on this. The hard part is staying with it. You're staying with it right now. No brother. Just her, doing the thing.
Let me lock this in. 1. Comparison breaks both kids. Loser gets shame. Winner gets the cage. 2. The only ruler is her own yesterday's self. 3. Silent comparison hurts more than the spoken kind. 4. 30 minutes a week per kid. Phone in another room. 5. If I slip, I correct out loud. Repair is the lesson.
100. Homework tonight. At dinner, when C, your sister starts to leave your mouth, freeze. Swallow it. Replace with, I see you. Not finished yet. What's your body telling you? That swap, repeated for a year, rewrites their childhood.
I'm going home and apologizing to both of them.
Here's the part nobody tells you. The way you compare your kids today decides one thing. Whether at 30 years old, they'll be the siblings who cheer for each other when one of them gets the promotion, or the ones who haven't spoken in 5 years. Every, see your sister plants competition. Every, I see you, just you, plants a sibling who shows up at the hospital. You're not raising 2 kids. You're building the relationship they'll have with each other for 60 years after you're gone. Tonight at dinner. Swallow the comparison. Look at each one alone. That's the whole job.